Welcome guys, today we are testing Monster Hunter Rise. So it's not Wilds, but Rise, the previous game in the franchise. So this is originally for the Nintendo Switch, which means that its baseline is actually pretty low. Now of course it's cranked up to the max, and they have worked a lot on it to improve the visuals in comparison to the Switch. Also, the frame rate is vastly superior, and that's what we're going to see here on my 4K 240Hz monitor. So we're just going to get into the game and test some of how the stats look. We're gonna go into the continue here. Let's go. And so here we are. We're early on in the game. This is actually one of the games I want to play before I play Wilds. We'll see if I can hold out. Wilds seems enticing. Anyway, we can see that we are high up in the FPS. We are running this game with DLAA with 4K everything maxed out. And we're close to the frame rate limit, what the monitor can handle. The graphics card, the RTX 5090, is maxed out, and we're not doing any combat today. We're just walking around the city or the town. I'm thinking too much Cyberpunk. So we can see that on the left side, top left side of the graphics card is actually maxed out. We're close to 240Hz, usually between 220 and 240Hz. So this is very, very fluid, and the game looks very good as well. Remember, this is DLAA. Compare that to the base Switch graphics. This just blows it out of the water, of course. The Switch is made for kids primarily, not hardcore, high-end, top-end gamers like me, who want and demand the very best that pretty much exists in the world at any given point. Alright, I'm not gonna brag like that, but a little bit. We want to have good-looking, smooth games. The problem with the Switch version is that, you know, it's 30 FPS. It's like, we can do better, right? We can do better, and this is a lot better. Much better visuals, much better resolution, much smoother. Now you don't have to play it in 240Hz. If you play it in 60, that's fine. 120 FPS is very, very smooth, very, very good, especially if the frame time is a straight line, like we can see that it is here. There is no jitter here. I mean, compare that to some of the Rust videos I made before. I mean, this is insanely smooth. It's silk smooth. This is so good. You have to be like a Counter-Strike player or something to complain about this. And of course you never will. Because it's not the same kind of game. So we have Spike here with his mecha armor. Looking good, Spike. We have Pricken here, my feline companion. So, the RTX 5090 with the 9800X 3D. The CPU doesn't seem to be pushed a lot, and we're still getting very high FPS, so that's great. I'm also very curious of how the Switch 2 will end up. Supposedly its hardware is already finalized since a long time ago, since years ago, and that they are just, you know, putting their time in to make the games great, which is great. That's how we want it, you know, especially with these Nintendo games. They don't care about graphics or anything hardware. Nintendo is very, very I would say backward when it comes to hardware specs. They're never at the front line anymore. That's gonna make it for today. If you have any questions, comments, please like, share, and subscribe. Cheers, guys.